but I want descending. So DESC is to tell we want descending order. So if I write a statement like this, I will get all the values which are greater than 40 in a descending order without writing any loops or complex logics. But here see, this is all the code what you are writing to get the result. But here is only a line of code what we are writing it to get the result. And what did I say you? We call this as declarative programming. First one, imperative programming. Second one, declarative programming. This is called as a declarative programming. So what exactly is this declarative programming? In declarative programming, what we just use is we just write some simple loops. We write some simple statements that can fetch the data, without bothering or focusing on the logic. We don't want to know what is the logic. Yesterday I given you an example. What is that? Imperative programming is like cooking your own biryani and eating, and declarative programming is just going to a restaurant, ordering a biryani and eating it. How different they are, you can understand. In the first case, you need to prepare everything on your own. In the second case, nothing to prepare. You can just simply make an order and they'll deliver the food what you want. Is it clearer? Okay, so that's what the difference between imperative and declarative. Okay, so all the procedural languages, object-oriented languages, whatever we learned in our career, all these things comes under imperative. And SQL is a language which comes under declarative. So, see, if you are a application developer, you need to focus on writing complex queries now. If you are an application developer, you're required to focus on writing some complex queries to fetch the data. Correct or not? Whereas if you're a database designer, if you're a database programmer, you don't require to write complex codes now. Simple queries you can write now and you can fetch the data. So see the discrimination. Why this particular discrimination between an application developer and a database designer? Lot of discrimination. So what happened? Microsoft in .NET 3.5 added a new concept in .NET called as LINQ, Language Integrated Query. So we have a new concept in .NET 3.5. What is that? LINQ. What it stands for is Language Integrated Query. This is also a query language like SQL, using which we can write query expressions on a wide variety of data sources. Listen guys, this is also a query language like SQL, using which we can write query expressions on a wide variety of data sources. What is the meaning of it? Means, what is a data source? First understand the statement data source. What is a data source? Data source in the sense, guys, the perfect way you can understand about a data source is anything that is capable of storing data in it is called as a data source. File is a data source. Database is a data source. On your mobile phones, you have a software called as address book, where do you store the contact information. That is also a data source. Anything capable of storing the data is what we call as a data source. Are you clear? So here, it provides you an option to write query expressions on a wide variety of data sources. Not on a database, guys, data sources. Like you can write queries on arrays. You can write queries on collections. You can write queries on relational databases. And also we can write queries on XML files. Did you understand me? So you can write a query on array. You can write a query on a collection. Now this is the array we have now. On the array, we can write a simple statement like this and fetch the data now. Okay, now? And we can write the queries on, I can write queries on SQL Server, Oracle, on these also can write queries. Third one, XML files. We can write queries on the XML files. Okay. LINQ See, SQL means what we are using with the database. SQL is designed to work with relational databases only, whereas link is designed to work with a variety of. And the difference using SQL, you can write queries on SQL database only, on a relational database only. You can't use SQL wherever you want. But when you talk about link, I can use link on arrays, collections, relational databases, as well as XML files. Anyone, I can write this code now. Okay, this is an important note to remember. What is that? SQL is designed to work with relational databases only, where link is designed to work with a wide variety of data sources. Okay, fine. Link is divided into three categories. Link is divided into not like three categories, I'll say three parts. First one, link to objects. Second one, link to databases. Third one, link to XML. It's also called as Xlink. Okay, so link is basically divided into three parts: link to objects, link to databases, link to XML. What is link to objects? By using this, guys, we can perform querying on arrays and collections. Using this, we can write queries on arrays and collections. And as the name indicates, this is for writing queries on relational databases. And this is to write queries on XML. This is to write the coding on XML. Okay, guys, we'll be learning all these particular three, but 2 and 3 we will learn in web development, ASP.NET. We will learn all the three here. Okay, but here what we are going to learn is only link to objects, and the link to databases and link to XML we'll be learning when we are working with ASP.NET. Is it clear or not? Okay, so that is what. Fine. Now, if you observe this one, if you just observe this particular thing, what we are working now, link to objects. This is designed to perform querying on arrays and collections. And the query expression should be as below. And the query expression should be as below. Okay. Thank you, guys. To get the fetch the values greater than 40. Okay. Yeah. So what I'm just telling you, this is designed to perform queries on arrays and collections, and the query expression should be as below. This is how you write a query expression. How you know? Watch. If at all you want to write a query on a relational database, if at all you want to write a query on a table, here we saw. Okay, the syntax will be like this here. The syntax of the statement will be like this: select star. What star means? Star means all the columns in the table. The table has 10 columns. I want all the 10 columns. Or column list. No, I don't want all the columns. I want only 3 columns in the table now. So that's what we call as column list. Either select star or column list. Okay. From the table you wanted to get the data. The table you wanted to get the data. Okay. And actually this is optional here, not mandatory, as alias. We can give an alias name to the table. Sometimes table names will be lengthy. Suppose the table is going to be 50 characters of length. So to make it short, we'll try to give a alias name for it, a short name for the appropriate table, followed by clauses. followed by the clauses. What are the clauses? The clauses are like where clause, group by clause, having clause, order by clause. These are the four clauses what will come across: where clause, group by clause, having clause, and order by clause. See here in the query we used to see where, order by. Where clause is used for filtering. Order by clause is used for arranging. Simple man, where is used for filtering. Order by used for arranging. Arranging what? Arranging the data either in ascending or a descending order now. That's what the use of order by clause. Where clause, order by clause. Got it or not? So that's what. So we have four clauses like where clause, group by clause, having clause, order by clause. I'll tell you about group by and having also. But where and order by is clear. Okay. So like this, we can just write a query on this particular thing. Select either say star or column list from the table. You can give an alias name for the appropriate thing right now, followed by your clauses. And guys, remember, if at all you want to write a query on link now, if you want to write the query on the array and a collection, not link, if you want to write a query on array and collection, everything will be same here, but these keywords are a little bit jumbled. Everything will be same, but the keywords are going to be a little bit jumbled. What is that? Actually, the query starts with from here. It doesn't start with select. It will start with from, ends with select. Understood or not? Starts with from, ends with select. How it will say, look, from. What did you write here? Louder. Table as alias. But here it will be reverse. Alias not as in your array or collection. Here you are required to write the array or collection. Here alias name is mandatory. In SQL alias name is optional, but in link alias name is mandatory. Are you clearer or not? From alias in array name or collection. Okay. Afterwards, here also what we have is clauses. Now the select will come into the last now. Select. We don't have star here, guys. In the place of star, what we use, alias. In the place of star, what we have is alias. So what about column list? Array, take an array. Do array have columns? Huh? Tell me, do array have columns? That's why column list doesn't come to here. What is it? Select alias. One more thing. Array doesn't have column names now. See, in SQL, alias name is mandatory or optional? But here mandatory. Do you know why? Because here we don't have column names anywhere. Wherever you need the column name, you should use this alias name only now. Did you understand me or not? Wherever you need the column name, you're required to use the alias name. Okay. Just a small example we'll see. This is the array we have now. What is the name of the array? I want to write a query on this to fetch all the values now. To fetch all the values. How do you write? From alias name, any name of your choice. I, in. What is the name of the array? ARR. Clauses are optional, right? Select I. That's all. What it will get you? All the values. All the values. Now you want to capture them now? Use the var keyword and capture it. What is BRR array? BRR is an array. And I don't require to declare it anywhere. It automatically, the return type of the query is an array. And the array will come and store in the BRR now. Okay. Let's try another query. What I want the values in the ARR greater than 40. Greater than 40 now. Where BRR is equals to from I in ARR, where I greater than 40. This only I said, you don't have column names here. Because we don't have column names, what we require to use now? Alias name should be used. Where I greater than 40, select I. That's it. It'll get all the values which are greater than 40 now. Understood? Now, I want all the values greater than 40, but in a ascending sort order. In a ascending sort order. Okay, where BRR is equals to from I in ARR, where I greater than 40, order by I, select I. Order by, arrange them in the order by, in the sequence of the I. Arrange them in the order of the I now. Default is ascending. Default is ascending. Select I. No, sir, I want descending. Where BRR is equals to from I in ARR, where I greater than 40, order by I, descending, select I. It's not DS, it is descending. Don't worry, IntelliSense will help you. IntelliSense will show you all these keywords to you. Okay, so don't require to bother about whether DESC are descending and all, because IntelliSense is there to show you all this particular information when you're writing the queries now. I hope you guys are clear. Yes or not? This is how you write a query. See now, this query is equivalent to all this code. Now choice is yours. This one or this one. Understood? Which one is simple? The first one is simple. Shall we try our yesterday's two programs? 7 and 8, I think we written two programs, 7 and 8. In 7, we written a query on a, we have performed a filter on a collection. And 8, we performed a filter on a array, right? Now, yeah, these are the two programs here. Okay, sorry, 6 and 7. In 6, you written the code for filtering on a collection. In 7, you written the code for filtering on a array. Now I'm writing a new class, guys, 8. Static void main. Yeah, we'll do one thing here. Let me copy the list what we declared here to here. Let me copy the array what we have here. Okay, now that array and the list I copy to is. Now let's write a query now. Let's write a query. First, let us write a query on the collection. Okay, how? Where is equals to from alias name I in. See, AI is showing you, see what to write. Okay, afterwards, select time is all the values, no conditions, nothing. But we want na. So what do you write? Where? See, giving you the hint how to write the where clause also. Where I greater than. What do you want? I greater than 40 is what you want. Afterwards, it is telling you select I. Now it will come in the as it is. Now I want in a sorted order. Then order by. It'll tell you order by. Order by is a single word. Okay, order by I. But if I say order by I, the default is ascending. So now see D. IntelliSense is showing you, see, descending. Select I. Okay, console dot write line string dot join. Remember, comma call to. Come on, now I want to do it on the array now. From I in ARR, where I greater than 40, order by I, descending, select I. Same only there here, their collection and here array. Understood? And you know one thing, what is that I, you know? I is a integer. I is a integer. Where is it declared? No need to declare it anywhere. No need to declare that anywhere. That is declared for you on that particular statement automatically. That is declared on that particular statement automatically. And we call this as a range variable. What do you call? Range variable. What is range variable? We learned about global variables. We learned about local variables. What is the range variable? Global means accessible in the whole class. Local means in a block of code. Range means accessible only in that statement. Accessible only in that statement. Sir, why is it taking int? Because your list is a collection of integers. Your list is a collection of integers, na? See, because that is integer only, you are able to say I greater than 40. If I is a string, can you write I greater than 40 now? Are you able to write I greater than 40 means that should be a new number. Are you clear? So that is implicitly declared here also. And here your array is integer array. So I is integer. Suppose tomorrow you write a query on a string array. It's a string now. You write a query on a double array. It's a double. Whatever you take, it will automatically going to be of the appropriate type. That is implicitly declared. We don't require to declare it anywhere. And what is that? It's called as the range variable. Out of that line, if you try to use I, it will throw you error. Out of the line, if you try to use I, it will throw you error. Now here I want to say I, array, see, when I say I is equals to 100, I'm trying to write like this, error. Why? You did not declare I anywhere. Does not exist. Are you clear? Because the scope of that I is only in that statement only. Come on, let us run our class sheet. Check. Got it. I got it. I got the output from both the two things. First one is collection. Second one is array. You're able to fetch the data from both the two things. Are you guys clearer or not? Understood? This is the way how you write your queries on this. Okay? There's a way how you're going to write the queries on the appropriate thing. Are you clearer? Okay. Let's try more examples on this here. How to use this. Just before writing them, just want to tell you some few important things here. Then we'll start that. Yeah, guys, this is our class 6. Class 7, what we implemented yesterday. Okay, now read this paragraph, all of you. Louder, yeah. Are you clear with the first paragraph? What is it telling you? That is the old traditional process to fetch the data or to perform filters and on the arrays and collections. Second paragraph, C# 3.0, .NET 3.5 actually. That is .NET 3.5, but C# version is 3.0. So understand, SQL is used universally to perform queries on relational databases. Okay, next. Wide variety of data sources like objects, databases, XML. Objects means their arrays and collections will come for you there. Okay, next. Language integrated query. LINQ is a data querying methodology which provides querying capabilities to .NET languages with a syntax like an SQL query. With syntax like an SQL query. Divide into 3 parts. What are the 3? Link to objects. Used to perform queries against the in-memory data like an array or collection. Link to XML. Against an XML source. Link to database. Under this again we have 2 different parts here. What is that? One is linked to SQL, one is linked to entities. Nothing here. Link to SQL is used only on SQL server, but link to entities is to work with any relational data source. So, but simply speaking, link to databases, that's all. Next. Link offers an object-based language integrated way to query our data, no matter where the data come from. So through link, we can query database, XML, as well as collections and array. Yeah, we can write queries on any of this particular thing. Second, compile time syntax checking. So what is this compile time syntax checking? So compile time syntax checking, frankly speaking about this compile time syntax checking here, this compile time syntax checking, it's not going to be important for us right now here. But this compile time syntax checking plays a very important role when we are working with databases. When we are working with the databases. See, actually, when you work with the databases, we are going to see going forward, we are just going to see working with databases. And see guys, when you start working with the databases, you'll notice this. What? To select data from a database table, we need to write a SQL statement, a select statement. Where do you write? In your C# code. In your C# code, you will be writing an SQL statement. Are you clear? In the form of a string. In the form of a string. Within the double quotes, we write a query now. And in the runtime, we'll send this query to the database for execution. In the runtime, we'll send this query to the database for execution. Now, what the database will do? The database will execute the query for us. Are you clear? But see, when you're writing the statement in C#, when you're writing the statement in your C# code, how do you write? In the double quotes as a string. If you make any mistakes in that, compiler doesn't tell you. Why it doesn't tell? Because that is SQL code, not C# code. Compiler will tell about the problems in C#, not in SQL. So it doesn't tell you any problems now. So when you come to know the problems in the runtime, the code goes to database. Now the database is going to compile your statements and then it will tell you there is a mistake in this. Are you following me or not? Then it will tell you there is a mistake inside of this particular thing. So understand, that is the drawback. That is the drawback. So compiler doesn't tell me. I know about the errors only in the runtime now. But here it is compile time syntax checking. Why? Link is pure C# code. So who will compile them? C# compiler will compile. If there is any mistake, compiler only will tell me. I don't require to wait until execution. Compilation time only, this will tell you this query is wrong. This syntax is wrong. That's all. That's what it's called as compile time syntax checking. Next. Understand this. We are going to write some queries here now. We are going to write some queries here now. And when you're writing the queries, you'll be writing them in the syntax of your language. What I mean is, suppose you want to write two conditions in SQL. If you want to write two conditions in SQL, how do you combine them? Either by using an AND or operator. How do you write AND OR? But in C#, how do you write, man? AND OR. Double ampersand and double pipe na. When you're writing link queries also, we purely follow C# syntax only. If at all I need to use an AND operator anywhere, I don't use AND and what I use, double ampersand. If I need to write an OR, what I use is double pipe. Pure C# code. Are you clear? If you know C# syntax, easy to implement them in the link queries. Are you clear? Here we cannot do more things here. We can only perform searching, sorting operations like this only. But when we work with the databases, we'll see a lot. When we work with databases, we'll see a lot. Joins, getting the data from multiple tables, everything. Lots of things you'll be coming across when you work with the databases. Okay, just a second. Link to objects or performing all SQL queries, any limitation? What do you mean by limitation? If I want to fetch data from two arrays in a single link, can I fetch it? No. How do you fetch the data from two arrays in a single link? See, even when you write a program also, for every array, you require to write separate code only. Na? You cannot combine that. No. Why you're combining joins with this here? Joins is a different concept. Okay? So these two are completely different. Don't combine these two things at all. So joins can be used, but not with arrays and collections. We don't forget about joins here. You never write code like combining two arrays or something. If you want to write, that's manual coding only. Or anyway, that manual coding only. So that doesn't support you writing joins here and all. But when you work with the databases, it will support your joins and all the things. Okay. Fine. So are you clear with this? First one, link to objects. From, in, clauses, select, alias. Listen, I did not tell you this. We use it if you have multiple columns. We use this if you have multiple columns. Tomorrow you're writing a query on a table, then you need it. But right now you're writing a query on a array. Array contains only one column. Are you clear? That's why I did not tell you about this. When to use this, I'll show you. Okay? But don't read that now. Now look up to here only. From, alias, in, the array name or collection name, clauses, select, alias. Come on, read the points. Generally, SQL queries should start with select here, but our link queries will end with select. Okay, second. Scalar types and complex types. Remember, int, float, string, all these are scalar types. One column only. So then we have, what do we require to use? Alias name should be used in the place of the column names because we don't have any column names here. Third point. SQL has 4 clauses here. Where, group by, having, order by. But link has only 3 clauses. Where, group by, order by. Last point. We should import that namespace here. Which namespace? System.link. But sir, you did not import it. Without importing only, you return the query. Because that is a global import. Check it out. System.collection.generic is a global import. System.link is a global import. After this, we'll be working with the threading and threading. You're watching them now. Tasks will work. We'll be working about the tasks. Again, see in the videos, in the threading videos, I explicitly imported system.threading before I written the code. Do you remember in every program? But here I won't do it now. Why? It's a global import now. Same way, we'll be using tasks. That is a sub. Task is an extension for threading only. That's why I asked you to watch the threading videos first. Task is an extension for that only. So that comes under threading only. System.threading.tasks. Okay. So yeah, link is already imported. That's why we don't require to import it separately. But if you are working in any old version, any that is before C# 10, if you're working with C# 7, C# 8, C# 9, then you're required to manually write using system.link. But I'm working with C# 12 and from some C# 10 onwards, we have global imports in the picture. Okay. Yeah. See this. Is a code now. Class 8. The 2 things what I taught you right now. Is that clear? Next. See, in our yesterday's programs, before you write the code, you first declared one collection explicitly. Do you remember? You explicitly declared an array explicitly. Do you remember? To declare that array, we found the size also. But now I don't require to. Why? Straight away the values will come now and sit in that. Enough. I don't require to again declare them explicitly anywhere. Next. We have repetition statements that filter errors, focus on the process of getting the results. That is, iterating through the elements and checking whether they satisfy the desired criteria. Yeah, we are picking one by one value, checking whether this satisfies my requirement or not and proceeding now. Okay, whereas Link specifies not the steps necessary to get the results, but rather the condition that selected elements must satisfy. And this is known as declarative programming, as opposed to imperative programming, which have been using so far, in which we specify the actual steps to perform a task. Procedural and object-oriented languages are a subset of imperative. This is what I said here. Imperative is like cooking your own biryani and eating it now. This is a process we need to follow. But declarative, we don't follow anything. We only sit on the table and order the biryani you want. You don't go give any suggestions to the cook how to cook a biryani now. Yes or not? Okay, that's the difference. Next. What did you understand from that? I said read, you read off. Body present, mind absent. You don't understand and I'm reading that one. What is that telling you? Compiler writes the code, yeah. What it is telling you? What is it telling you? C# compiler writes the logic for you. See, that's what day by day they're trying to reduce the burden on the developer. Developer doesn't require to take his time and write all the logic now. Again, you write some condition, again, mistakes in the code, all this. Without that, who will generate the logic to you? Compiler. See, C# compiler generates all the necessary code automatically, which is one of the great strengths of LINQ. Who is doing it? C# compiler will do that. That is the strength of LINQ. Okay, next, LINQ providers. Many different contexts because of the libraries known as provider. The LINQ libraries are called as LINQ providers. A set of classes that implement LINQ operations and enable programs to interact with data sources to perform tasks such as sorting, grouping, filtering elements. System.link is a LINQ provider or library that we need to for writing queries in our code. Yeah, already said your system.link should be imported. If not imported, your code doesn't work now. Understood or not? Okay, so this is our provider for implementing the queries. Okay, let's see few more examples on this here. Okay, just a second. I'll show you how to use different conditions and all the things in the code. Okay, let me add a new class, guys. Watch it. I declared a string array. I declared a string array with a set of colors in it. Clear? Now, what is my requirement? I want to write queries on this. I want to write queries on this and fetch the data. Fetch the data now. Okay. My first query is, I want to fetch all the colors as is. No conditions, nothing. Are you clear? Tell me. Where some name, any name you like, is equals to from alias name, right? What type of values are we having? The integer, I said I. Now string, S. She telling you, see, in colors. Select, yes. Yes is a string, guys. That's what I said to you. Okay, now let's print it. Console dot write line string dot join console dot read line. Watch, it will print you all the colors as it is on the screen. Is that clear? You're able to see all the colors as it is on the screen. Can you write me another query? What I want to get them in a sorted order. I want to get this in a sorted order now. Okay, tell me, right? Help me. I want to write and the query. in colors. Why, where, yeah? What I asked you? Order by. Order by. Yes. Select us. Order by yes. Select us. Got in sorted order. Can you get them in descending? Come on. Oh, three, yeah. Sorry. Descending. Clearer? Huh? Okay. So I got the results as expected now. Okay, fine. Next, what I want is my next query. I want the list of all the colors, provided the length of the color is 5 characters. Array, white is 5 characters, black is 5 characters, brown is 5 characters. I want the length of 5 characters now. Are you clear? One thing remember. What is yes? Yes is a string now. You can call all the members of the string class here now. You remember the extension methods in that, so many built-in methods, how to use them to char array. I shown you in the video. Right, string class has a lot of methods in it. We can call all these particular methods in our code now. Okay. Let's say a lot of members in it. You can call all the members. What member should I use here? Length. Length. It's a property. Just like array length. String also has a length. Read only property. Strings are immutable now. That's why length cannot be modified. Okay. Come on. I given a hint for you. You tell me the query. Don't look into your notes as here. Whoever wrote the notes says close them first. Okay. Don't look into your notes and tell that. Okay. I want you to apply your brains here. Come on. Where call for is equals to from yes in colors where yes dot length is equals to 5. Select yes. You're trying to use the length now. Check it out. All the colors which are having 5 characters of length. 5 is the length. Okay now? Fine. Now I want another query, guys. What that is? You all of you observe this one. Every query you are writing is the same up to here. You noticed it? Afterwards only order by a group by a having all these things up to there. Everything is common only. Last select that is also common. In between that only you will add your clauses. So what we are trying to learn is only about the clauses. What we should use. Rest all will be same only. Okay now? Next, what my next query is? I want the list of the colors that are going to start with color, starts with character B. Understood? I want the list of the colors that starts with character B. Where we can get this in different ways here. We can get this in different ways. Option 1. String class has a indexer in it. String class has a indexer in it, so that you can access the character string values just like an array now. Yes of 0. It has an indexer now. Is equals to B. Select. Yes. Select yes. 5. Blue, black, brown. Okay. So I can write this in another way, guys. Watch it. Where call 6 is equals to from yes in colors. I said you every query is similar up to here now. Just a minute here. Continue. Where yes dot, there is a inbuilt method called as simple English man starts with B. select yes. Same result. Okay, now another style I'll show you. See, connect queries in varieties here. Now it is 7. From yes in colors, where, okay, yes dot, index of B is equals to 0, select yes. The 1 and 3 are just opposite to each other. Did you understand? 1 and 3 are opposite. What is 1? Here we are using index and comparing with the character. Here we are picking the character and comparing with the index now. Both are same only. Okay. Apart from that, we have something called as substring. What is that? Actually, substring is used for picking a part of a string from a given string. My string has 100 characters now. In this, I want to pick 10 characters. I want to pick out 10 characters. So you need to tell now from where and how many. If you want to pick 10 characters now, from where? From which position? Next, how many characters you want to pick now? Suppose you say 10, 10 means from the 11th character, it is going to pick you 10 characters. Means 11 to, 10, 10 means 9 to. 10, 10 I given. Means starting from 9, it will pick you 10 characters from there. Okay, index position. I can use that also here. Can you tell me how to use? I given a hint. Yes, dot substring. Starting from 0. How many characters you want? 1 is equals to B. Select us. This also will give you the same result only. Watch. Varieties, I can write the queries here. Okay, now this is the task for you now. What is it? I want the list of the colors that are going to end with the character E. Are you clear? Not start with, end with. What should come? White, purple, orange, blue. The 4 colors ending with the character E now. Come on. I want all the 4 styles now. I shown you 4 options now. I want all the 4. Come on, tell me. This one I'm writing off. Tell me this enough. Where yes of, what is that? S dot length minus 1 is equals to E, select S. Length minus 1 is equals to select S. Okay, now? Second. Just a minute here. Where yes dot, where yes dot, if you starts with, then you should have ends with also then. Ends with E is equals to, select, yes, select S. Ends with E. Third. Where yes dot index of E is equals to yes dot length minus 1, select S. Double equal. That's what I said you. Pure C# code. You're required to use C# operators only there. Okay, last. Where yes dot substring of yes dot length minus 1, comma, no need. Why, sir? What is the index position given? Last character only. After that, what is there? Yeah, nothing is there now. That is optional actually. If you don't give the, it is overload method. If I don't give the length, it will return you until the end. If I simply say 0 here, it will return the whole value now. So here, this is mandatory. But here, no need. Why? I'm giving the index of the last character only. After that, nothing is there. So even I don't give that also, no problem. If I give also, no problem. Okay, now can you try this? What? I want the list of the colors where third character is A. Not first character, not last character, third character, right? Where S of 2, not 3. S of 2 is equals to A. Select S. Yeah, third character means 2 only, na? Black and orange. We can't use this. Starts with, ends with will be there, but we don't have something called a third or fourth, na? That option is ruled out. Next. Index of. Try this. Just a second. Where S dot index of A is equals to 2. Select yes. Aman is telling S dot length. Why? Yeah, you know the correct position, na? What is the position? Third means 2. Orange. Third option. Come on. Where? S dot substring of 2, 1. 2, 1. Third character is 2, 1 now. Is equals to A. Select yes. Understood? Okay. Now I want a query, guys. What is the query? I want the list of the colors which contains character A in it. Sorry. Character O in it. Which place, sir? Any place. If O is there, I want to get it. Got it or not? Any place here. If O is there, I want to get that. So what would have O? Brown, orange, yellow. These 3 should come now. Okay, na? How do we write? Now, what we want to do now? We want to check whether A is present O is present inside of it or not. Okay. Yes, dot. There is a method called as contains. Simple English here. Contains. Contains what? Contains O. Select yes. But yellow and brown did not come. Why? Capital. Okay, if I use lowercase, then orange is not coming. We want both, na? R. Yes, dot contains capital O. R operator. Notice it, R operator, not OR, C sharp. That only I said you purely follow C sharp syntaxes only here, not any SQL syntaxes. Pure C sharp coding. Is it clear? Another way to write this query. What is the problem you faced in the first one? Uppercase are there, lowercase are there. That is a confusion for me. Okay, then do one thing. Say where yes dot. I already said you this, remember? Call to upper first. String is converted to uppercase now. Dot contains. And directly you can search with an uppercase O. Select this. Another is called to lower and compare with the lowercase O now. Okay, watch. Same result. That is also fine. This is also fine. Okay. You can even use this index of also. Oh, sir, how can I use index of? How do you use index of? Where S dot index of which character? O greater than or equal to 0. Greater than or equal to 0 means existing somewhere now. If not existing, what do you get? -1. Already we discussed about index of function. So if exists, it returns you 0 or anything greater than 0. Not existing, -1. So greater than or equal to 0 indicates what? Existing. It is existing. But again, the same problem here. What is the problem? It will only pick your lowercase but not uppercase. So orange will not come. And to fetch that, again, the same story. Or S dot index of uppercase O greater than or equal to 0. Okay, now? Is it clear? Without this one, what is the other way you can do? 2 upper or 2 lower can be used now. Okay, we try 2 upper above now. Let's try 2 lower now. Where? Yes, dot. First convert into lower. Dot. Index of lowercase o greater than or equal to 0. Select S. Are you clear? Same result. Now, can you tell this query? I want a list of the colors which doesn't contain O. Understood? Come on, don't say like this. I want all the 4 styles of writing the code. Come on. Where S dot contains of O. Tell me what? Not contains is not there. We don't have not contains. It's a Boolean. The written type is Boolean. And remember, when I was teaching you C#, I said you, generally, you don't require to check with the true anytime. Equal to true, no need. Why? Default is equal to true only. So that's why there I did not say S dot contains equal to true, no need. Default is always true. True check only will be done. But now you want to do a true check or false check? So we should write S dot contains of is equals to false. Uppercase. Tell me, what should I write? Or S dot contains of capital O is equals to false. Select S. Okay. Just a minute. I did not get it here. I got brown, orange, yellow also. What is the mistake? Tell me. The conditions are correct only. Your conditions are correct. I'm giving the hint. But you made a mistake. End, yaar. End, not R. Both should not be there. Yes or not? But earlier, either or can be present. But now, either or should not be present. Both should not be present. That is the AND operator, what we should use here. Clear? Otherwise, I said you this, what is that? Convert into uppercase or lowercase so that you don't require to write 2 conditions. Where S dot 2 upper dot contains of uppercase O is equals to false. Select yes. No need to use now AND operator or an OR operator now. Directly will fetch the data. Point clear? Next. Index of, try with index of, where, see that you can see, this is how we use the index of, where, yes, dot, index of, not equal to minus 1. Not existing is minus 1, equal to minus 1. And yes, dot, index of uppercase O equal to minus 1. Select S. Okay. Otherwise, in a simple way, we can use where S dot to lower dot index of lowercase o is equals to minus 1. Select S. Are you clear? See, starting and ending are not changing here. In between only where, or that one is only changing now in all the queries. You get the same result again. Are you clear? So just now we have written 23 queries here to fetch like different varieties of results. Clear? If you don't have link, imagine you're required to write a lot of coding to fetch these outputs. If you don't have link, you're required to write a lot of code to fetch these outputs. Be careful with that. Okay now? Kalanidhi, how to join two tables. That's what we will learn in link to SQL. Okay, if you are hurried about learning this, in my YouTube channel, you have videos on link to database, link to SQL. You can go through them. Link to SQL videos are available. You can just go through those particular videos. Okay. Fine. So guys, are you clearer with this? Okay. Now listen. I'm writing, I'm declaring string S1 is equals to hello. What is S1? That is string type only. I did not ask you which type is it. S1 is an instance of the class string here. S1 is a instance. It is a instance of which class? String class. It's an instance of the string class. Okay. Same way. S2 is equals to blue. S3 is equals to green. S4 is equals to yellow. Now what is S1, S2, S3, S4? These are 4 instances of the class string. Correct? Okay. Now I'm saying list of string. I'll say the name as strings. Any name na is equals to new list of string. Can I store these 4 under this list now? S1, S2, S3, S4. Now tell me what is S1, S2, S3, S4? Instances. What is strings? A collection of string instances. What is strings? Collection of string instances. Okay. So see, don't look at the types. Look at the names here. S1, S2, S3, S4 are 4 instances of a predefined class string. And the strings is a collection of strings. Are you clear? Okay, these are instances of a class called string. Predefined, user defined. Louder. String is predefined, yeah, not user defined. String is predefined. Yes or not? It's the instance is a predefined class. What is the class? String. It's a predefined class. Same way, guys. I want to define my own class now. I want to define a class of my own. Okay, I want to define a class of my own. See, these are all the things what I given you, everything for you. The 9, all whatever I shown you. First one, list of all colors. Second one, ascending order, descending order, 5 characters length, starting with character B, ending with character E. A at third place. A at third place. Contains O. Does not contain O. Okay, all the queries. Okay, just a minute. I have a class like this, man. What is my class? Customer. And what are the attributes of the customer? ID, name, city, balance, status. Okay. Now this is a user-defined class. I want to create instances of this class. What is the difference between string and customer? Tell me 2 differences between string and customer. String is a predefined class. Customer is a perfect. Second, we can store. String will store only string values. No, not that. Scalar. String is scalar. Can store only one value. If you create an instance of the string, you can store only one value now. But customer is a complex. It is not scalar. It is complex. What you can store? 5 values in it. What you will store is second. How many values can you store? More than 1. So when you can more than 1, what I said you? Complex type. Are you clear? Did you understand? String is a predefined. Customer is user defined. String is a scalar. Customer is complex. Now here you created instances of the string class now. Same way can I create 4 instances of customer now? Just like you create 4 instances of string, can I create 4 instances of customer? But unfortunately, I don't have any constructor in my class. When I don't have a constructor in the class, it will initialize all the fields with the default values now. But I want to give my own values. And I taught you this in the last week. Remember, if you don't have a constructor, use object initializers. Using object initializer, we can initialize them now. So let me create you 4 instances of the string now. How many? 4 instances of the string. Watch. Just a second. Yeah, observe it all of you. What you have done is, I created 4 instances to my string class now. Clear? Now tell me, can I do this? List of customers is equals to new list of customer, and I'll say C1, C2, C3, C4. Possible? Now tell me, what is C1, C2, C3, C4? Instances of the string class. What are they? What is customers? Collection of customers. Collection of the same thing only we discussed here. Na? What is the S1, S2, S3, S4? Instance of the string class. What is strings? Collection of string instances. Collection of same pattern I followed. See C1, C2, C3, C4 instances of customer. What is customers? Collection of customer instances. Are you clearer or not? Understood? This has 1 column, 5 columns. Okay, it has 1 property or 5 properties. Scalar or complex. I understand here. Treat this like a table now. The table has 4 rows, 5 columns. Did you understand me? If I store this data in the database, already in the ATM system case study, I taught you this concept to you. If I store this in a database now, what will happen? A table forms now. What is the name of the table? Customers. And the customers have 5 columns now. ID, name, city, balance, and status. And 4 rows. Every instance is a record. Every property is a column. Correct or not? Every instance is a record. 4 instances means 4 records. Now this is a table that has 5 columns and 4 rows. Did you understand me? Okay, just a minute. Let me put in implementation in the project. All of you, concentrate on this. What is the first one I'm writing? Customer. Customer.cs. And here, what do we want to define? Okay, I want to make it as public. Come to the notepad. Yeah, the 5 properties. Okay, now? Next, I will add you another class here with the name called as class 10. In the class 10, see, just a minute. In class 9, what did you do? I declared a colors list and stored string values in it now. Same like this, what I'm doing is I'm going to create you multiple instances, not 10, 4 here. Now I'm creating 15 instances. How many? 15 instances. Now can you store all this in a list now? Help me. List of customer. Any name to it of your choice. But for readability, let me call it as customers is equals to new list of customer. C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, C6, C7, C8, C9, C10, C11, C12, C13, C14, and C15. Now see, it's a table of 5 columns and 15 rows. Are you clear? It is a table of 5 columns and 15 rows, which looks something like this. If it's a real table, it looks like this. Just a minute. Select star from same only I have here. ID, name, city, balance, status. ID, name, yes, columns are reversed, that's all. Balance, city, status. Same only na. Here I have 10 rows, there I have 15 rows. Now tell me, can I write queries on this table? Can I write queries on this table to fetch the data? Variety of queries we can write. Where clause, group by clause, having clause, order by clause. I can fetch selected columns. Not all columns, selected columns. Understood now? Exactly in the same way, you can write queries on this now. You can write queries on this now. Understood? And you can apply all these things now. What? Where clause, group by clause, having clause, order by clause. Everything you can apply on this right now. That's the beauty of the link. It will treat it like a table now and gives you option. Come on, write your queries. And in this scenario, in this particular scenario, okay, what is the syntax of writing a query, guys? Can you help me once? From Elias in array or collection clauses. Clauses. Hey, Elias. Select Elias. Say, till now, you written queries on scalar. You written queries on scalar. But now ours is scalar or complex? It has column names now. Now you have this option. Or new, open the curly braces. Just like your SQL, now you can write See, how do you write SQL query? Compare them now. Select star. Select star means select Elias. No select star here. What do you write? Select star. You want all the 5 columns. I don't say select star. Select Elias. Okay. Next. Or. Column list. From. Table. As. Elias. Here, Elias is optional in SQL, but mandatory in our link now. Followed by clauses. Followed by the clauses. And forget about it. I thought all the things. Just focus on this. Same way here we have. In the place of star, Elias comes. In the place of column list, what comes? New of column list will come. New of column list will come. That is the syntax. Are you clear? A simple query I'll show you. Right now, what is this name? Guys, observe it. From C in customers, select C. That's it. All I'll get now. Where? Anything here. That is a list. That's a list now. Okay. See, for example, where table is equals to from C in customers, select new of C dot name. That's it. Are you clearer or not? Okay, I can just use, what are the column names? Cust ID and name only na? Oh, simply ID, guys, not cust ID. What is the name? ID. ID, common name. C dot ID, C dot name. I'm fetching only 2 columns now. Are you clearer or not? Okay, now when you are writing any conditions are there, you can refer to column names now. In the previous case, I greater than, S equal to, no. Now you can write C dot column name. Are you clear? I want to get the customers in Hyderabad now or Delhi. Where table is equals to from C in customers, where C dot city is equals to Delhi. Select C. Now I can use the column names also now. Are you clearer or not? Okay, C dot city is equals to Delhi. Now this is a table only for us now. Treat like a table. How do you write a query on a table? You can write query on this particular collection. That is the beauty of link now. Arrays and collections. Where the collections can be scalar, the collections can be complex. Here, when I was explaining you about the query syntax, that only I said you, if you remember. Read this point. Column names, see, just like we use column names in, in SQL, in case of scalar types. For scalar types, I should use it. For complex types, I can use column names only. But now we are working with complex type, right? Tomorrow, I'll teach you how to write a query on this. I'll show you all these different things. What is it? Where clause, group by clause, having clause, order by clause. All these particular things, how to use, we will try this. Are you clear? Okay, let's stop here, guys.